Welcome back to some more EU4 with me, Daniel, from Dan Has Fun. Last episode, we took 3 provinces off the French, and we've consolidated the fact that we now have all of, well, I'll say mainland, whatever you would technically call us of Denmark. We finally got lowland off the Swedish. That's pretty cool. We've created some more orange and yellow border gore with Scotland, having intentionally sliced parts of them apart. Should make it harder for them to defend themselves. But we do have an awful lot of aggressive expansion. So as much as I would love to go after England immediately, which I also noticed between episodes that I misread the casus belli. So when a nation breaks off from a personal union, I didn't realise that you could get essentially a CB against every province they own for conquest. You just don't get any discount for it. So I'm not sure how useful that is, but I didn't even read that second part. I was just like, oh, I can re-partner them. Not that we're going to do that, because they hate us. But at least that means if we get our spy court constantly, not really that big a deal. We do want Diplo Tech level 19 now. Give us some fancy new ships. And is there anything else I need to do? We do have quite a lot of money. We should probably do something with it. Some tasty manufactories get you guys going. Because we're probably not that far away. So it's what, 1635 in game. Manufactories spawn in 1650. And it spreads when you have manufactories. So we want to get that ahead of the game. And it takes them a long time to build too. Apparently Lothian is the most likely place that we would get it. But it's not connected to our capital, so probably not really. Not a state either, but it might be by then. We'll have to see. No debate. What do we want to debate? We don't need another colonist anymore. We probably don't need another merchant anymore. We don't need a tariff guy. We don't need an extra diplomat. Well, we have a lot of options, but none of them are very exciting. Don't really need military power. General of 45 traditions, not really that exciting. Anything here we genuinely want? We're going to have to pick something, because otherwise you get corruption if you don't have something being debated. But this is all incredibly unexciting. Let's just make more money, I guess. And we'll spend a little bit of money to make money. Yes, you can have 89 sailors, that's fine. I don't really want to give you naval tradition. I'll give you 1 government reform progress. Give you another 1, I guess. I'll give you a fractional amount of land, sure. Okay. But we're going to make some more money, so I guess that's still a net benefit. We are horribly overextended right now. Not anywhere near what we saw when we played as Bologna, but we're also not in the position where we were as Bologna when this was going on. So hopefully they will somewhat cooperate. Because anytime you get to a 3-figure number for overextension, bad things can and usually do happen. We're pretty close to having the first batch complete coring though, so maybe we'll get away with it. Oh, we finally get to have an orangist candidate because the state is 1 stinky. Nice, extra development in Lothian. You'll love to see it, although it's going to cost me more to core it afterwards into a state, but what are you going to do? Righteous is not bad. It's not exactly amazing, though. Yes, we probably want to upgrade the centre of trade in Sealand. There you go. I think that's a pretty good investment. Yeah, go for it. You're at war with France. I know last episode I asked at the end, I wonder how many provinces France is going to lose to all the other ragtags, but we'll see. Level 19 military tech, so we can get our superior infantry. Let's get their... Well, Reformed Tercio doesn't really make sense thematically. None of these really do, but we just took over parts of Scotland, so let's take some Highland infantry. It's all set dressing, it doesn't matter. Barely matters any jots whatsoever. You guys are not going to drill. You probably can, though. And I think you probably can as well. This bit's going to probably be a bit more unstable, I would wager. So we'll probably not drill there yet. Turn the speed down just a smidge. Do we want to do anything with our 4th diplomat? If Bohemia didn't rival us, they wouldn't hate us. I wonder if I throw a diplomat at them, they might stop rivaling us. Because if they were friendly, then that gives us a lot more options. That's very annoying, because I don't have a person over here to deal with that yet. And it's right as this colony completed too, so I would have had a person. Get a couple over here. Hopefully they don't completely break this colony. Oh, hello, cat. Hello. Meow to you too, my friend. You weird guy. Yeah. Well, be a YouTube celebrity, I guess. By which I mean half a dozen people might listen to you. Oh, you silly kitty. Anyway, let's go back to colonizing. We need to pick somebody else to rival. Well, I'd like Bohemia to not be, so I get... Wow. All the choice. Get England. England and France are both delicious options there. I know, we are, Mr. Cat. What are you doing? Weird. You try and pet him, he like moves his face to try and poke himself in the eyes. Like, what are you doing? I know you've not got all of that many brain cells, but geez Louise, that can't be comfy. We will tax that because they have no, like, the only nation that's even remotely unhappy with us in terms of our vassals is, well, the biggest one. It's also... That's interesting, isn't it? So you can update the name of the vassal, but if you hover over this screen, it still shows the original name. Probably do want to placate them a smidge. Let's just do it once. I don't need to constantly do it, but I don't want to get particularly close to 50%, because if they do, then we could have some major problems. You may have noticed that they have more units than all my other colonies put together, so we would quite like them to not try and break away, please. And then when we compare to, say, Spain, Spain has a bajillion colonies. But look at there, 23... Well, what? 47? Huh. 47. Ooh, don't get hiccups. That'd be great on a call on the video here, wouldn't it? Ah, dear. 47% desire to leave. I wonder if there's a way I can make that... Well, I can't agitate them right now. There will be a time where we can do that, but that is not right now. That could be interesting as a potential future option. Yes, I know they damaged our colonies. Very, very rude of them. I hate them. Just eat the Diplo points right now. Our prestige is not capped, and given how bad our guys are in combat, I don't want to make it any worse for them. I wonder if we're going to have to get a conquistador over here too. Okay, where are you trying to ruin things? Scotland? I mean, that makes sense. On move for a moment. Stop drilling. Brandenburg's looking for some money. Fine. I still want them on side, so we will comply. I think we got away with that over 100% overextension without getting a horrible overextension event. We love to see that. That does not always happen. Development of veneering. Bloomberg's giving up provinces to Lubeck. She'll defend Lubeck. That's a shame. I mean, it makes sense. Even if they are the wrong religion, but what are you going to do? I don't really know. I wish Austria wouldn't defend Nassau. Not that we would attack them right this second, but yeah, shame. Shame, shame, shame. Shame on you. You don't see a Dalmatia very often in this game, so it may be a one-province minor, but you enjoy it. You watch it and you enjoy it. We do have high fervor. I guess we'll do diplomacy and try and burn off some aggressive expansion. And really, considering it was just like a side project, our South American colony is not going to be like negligibly small. They're clearly starting to backfill some province space over here because we noticed we've got no new empty space in Portugal or Portuguese South America. But this isn't, like I said, this isn't a complete nothingness space. There is some potential down here. Not a ton, but there is at least something going on. Enough for Portugal to probably hate us for the entire rest of the game, I guess. Although, they don't have us as a rival currently. We have them as a rival. Maybe we need to change that. It does cost me 88 Diplo points, but I still think that's the right decision. Okay, we'll do that. We don't have to hate Portugal. In fact, realistically, they should kind of like us. It's just that the colony down here is something they don't. We'll see. Yeah, we'll open borders with you. You guys are okay. Tomorrow... It's been completed. Yeah, there's really nothing else for you guys to do. It's just nice to have a base down here. All these islands have been occupied. The Philippines hasn't, but this looks like it's going to be a gigantic mess. So I really don't want to get involved in this. So instead, we will hopefully not antagonize Japan too much, but we'll see. Might need a couple more troops, honestly. There we go. Yeah, I hope Japan doesn't get... They would ally us on it. It would cost us a Diplo point, but that might be useful for around here. But... is Japan really the strongest nation in this area of the world? They are miles behind on tech. And somehow you only has level 14 military tech, but level 18 everything else. That's weird. I get the feeling Shun and I are not going to be friends in the long run. Transoxiana might be. Yeah, this is one of the weird games where it's Barmanis that's completely pooped the bed, so the Hindu state of Vijayanagar is going to be A-OK by the looks of it. I think Transoxiana should be a fairly safe choice. Maybe we'll just try and throw some feelers out there and see how they get on. No, don't insult them. That is the opposite of what we want to do. Who wants open borders? Volgast? Sure. This is very pretty, with the green, the purple, kind of the... I don't know what that... I would call it, like, makeup covering brown of Switzerland. I don't know. I really don't know what to call that. Yeah, we'll do standardized uniforms. Makes the troops a little bit more expensive, but it means the drill is a lot more effective. Yeah, New Spain hates our colony. Who would have seen that coming? They don't hate us, though. I mean, they don't like that we're the wrong religion, allegedly, but... Options. Options. How does our aggressive expansion still look? Horrible? Sure does. Yeah, get level 19 admin tech, please. Awesome. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Could upgrade in the centre of trade. All of our level 2 ones. We probably should do the one in Amsterdam. 1,000 buccaronis. Well, 1,035 because we have a little bit of inflation, but... yeah, I like it. only 27 development. I think, like, it's not as large as Sealand, but it is in a more important place for us because that's where we're making our Dosh Wonga. 54% coverage in our home node. That's pretty tasty. No, we're doing fine on religion, so we just let that continue doing its auto thing. Don't you scratch that carpet, kitty. You be good. Weird guy. So quiet all day, and then he's like, "Oh my word, you're recording again. I must talk to you about my entire life." Just cat things. So is any of this useful? No, not really. Yeah, we can't agitate for liberty because we're not a Diplotate 27, so that'll be for New Spain. Takes a long time to get there. Oh no, our Admiral pooped the bed. We should probably get one dude that can do other tasks. What we're going to do, in fact, is move you back to the Netherlands, in fact, because you're still just sitting out at sea, and I forgot. We are going to get 5 light ships. We're not going to keep them in this stack, but it's just so I don't forget. Yep. Send more Lower Saxon minorities, please. That's fine. Can be a pretty valuable colony, really. Not in terms of its location, but development's not going to be bad at all. Just a shame it's not on the coastline, but what are you going to do? They can work that out. New merchant! Where do you want to go? We must have gone up to 10. I don't say tiles, but you know what I mean, provinces. Play too many strategy games and all the terminology just starts blending together. Like, I've been playing Alpha Centauri offline lately just because I get nostalgia moments in the old cranium. And it's like, wow, every time it's like, this is a new wonder. No, it's a secret project in that game, dingus. Probably won't record that because I think that game flows like a game from 3 decades ago. It's fun to play, but it flows like a ton of bricks. So, the combat is very antiquated, especially the way I probably do it. I don't know where I want this merchant to go. No point putting you at Novgorod. No real point putting you at Kiev, because the Commonwealth's pulling everything anyway. I mean, I could put you in Krakow. I'm not super thrilled by that as a concept, though. It's not really high value. We don't really have a great choice for this. We're already pushing in the Rhineland. We're already pushing in Champagne. I mean, I guess I can push from here just really more to penalise the French than to help me. That's okay, I'm alright with that. Yeah, that doesn't really hurt them a lot, but I guess it's something. Getting a diplomat back from Transoxiana. What's their relationship now with us? Do they like us enough to ally? No, they do not, but that's just because we're too far away, which is understandable. Maybe in time, as we start settling across here. A 9 development province there. Huh. Maybe as we get close to them, they will be happier with us, but for now, not so interested. Anybody? We're up to 30 nations that'll ally us, which is a change. I mean, Japan is still interested, and it might not be the worst thing in the world to have somebody over here. Who are they allied with? Anybody? No. I mean, they're pretty isolated. If Shun attacks them, what are we going to do? We're just going to lose all our territory. It's probably not a good idea. Who would we ally, though? I mean, is there anything that would be useful for us? Can't ally any of the Ottomans' allies. We're already allied to Frankfurt. The Commonwealth hates us. And they will hate us for, I'm sure, the rest of the game. Their diplomatic leader hates us, so good luck with anybody else. Spain will hate us for the rest of the game. Portugal will probably hate us for the rest of the game. It doesn't help that they are Catholic and they hate the fact that we are not. Genoa makes no sense. Hungary makes no sense. I don't even know how Hungary's still alive without having not... I would have thought Bohemia and the Commonwealth would have eaten them by now. Sweden hates us. That's never going to work. We're not Billy No Mates, but there aren't a huge amount of options. And then, yeah, in terms of who is Milan allied with, well, they're allied with the Papal States. Where even are the papacy? Oh, okay. Treviso is where the Papal States are now. Okay. Sure. But still, not useful for us. They're also allied to Trent, but who cares? Yeah, there's no really natural ally choice for us. So we'll just leave our powder blank and not cost ourselves any Diplo points. We don't need to. What does Bohemia think of us now? Well, we get to -19, but they're still rivaling us. We're not far off. So I guess what we'll do, because we have open diplomats that aren't doing anything, curry favours with the Ottomans. That we definitely want to do. And then we don't have a huge amount of spare favours with you. No, that's fine. What about with Frankfurt? We're capped out. We don't need to break their alliances with anybody. I mean, we might as well ask them for something. We'll just take money. I mean, it's pocket change, but... No, it's pocket change we didn't have to take out of our pocket. Eh. Would you do that? Nope, not on either end. Cool. Okay. So yeah, that diplomat's just gonna, I guess, do auto something. So survey says do auto allies. We'll just do a brush up. Our spy was caught. Can't steal any map. I do like the map mode. We don't see this a huge amount, so enjoy it. I guess we'll fabricate a claim on something, even though we don't need to. Yeah, it's very pretty. I like the map. The map mode. Easy for me to say. Okay, so you're settling there already. I guess because we can't see anywhere else to colonize, we'll go down here temporarily. Just speed this process up before Portugal eats all the remaining tiles. This is all uninhabitable wasteland, so that's something we don't have to worry about. So France had to give up one province to Switzerland, only. Despite the fact France has no army. I feel like he could have been a little bit more bold than that, Switzerland. Just throwing it out there. We want to upgrade. Sure. Why not, right? So yeah, France is still at war with Liège and Nassau, but this is incredibly disappointing. I thought France was going to get dismantled, but I should have known the AI was going to do AI things. And it only dismantles things when it's attacking you. So... Or if you have one nation become like a runaway, it can sometimes do it too. Okay, Liège. 1, 2, 3 provinces, and they took them so that it was really hard for Nassau to have a contiguous border. I wish they'd taken Paris, but they couldn't. No, we're not going to do that. If you'd asked me that just before it improved the one in Amsterdam, it would have been a very different answer, but in fact, not now. Oh dear, decline of the spice trade. Doesn't matter to me that much. That's not the way I've gone. Mainly because I didn't get a chance. I'm not breaking into India when India looks like this. It's not fragmented enough. This is the big one. So France had to give up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 provinces. Had to renounce claims on cause on a bunch of things. It had to release Brittany as a one-province minor. Out of curiosity. No. I don't have a claim on it anyway, but I was curious who would defend it. They're going to hate us because we have their territory. Okay. Well, that's pretty bad for us, really. And Spain's just rivaled us. Well, that's a disaster. That's not what we want. That's not what we want at all. Leave us alone. What have we done to you? Nothing. What can we do to you? Nothing. But we don't talk about that one. Oh. Okay. Our colony gave us 29 gold for free. That's very kind of you. You didn't put yourself in debt to do that, did you? No, they're still... They have a ton of money. How do they have so much money? They're making 4 gold a month. It's pretty good for the size they are. Yeah, all of our colonies are making some reasonable cash. Even the small one in South America. Huh. That's pretty cool. Even, like, Baked Alaska, which is tiny, is making 3.5 gold a month. It's only this. Huh. Good for them. But yeah, now we hope that Spain don't declare on us. Because that will be real bad. They did just trade barricade us, though, so we should do that back. Embargo. It's going to hurt both sides. Yes, it does cost us money. But I might just do it for now anyway. I'll think about it. I'll see how much money we lose. It might still be worth doing, I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how it goes financially. But yeah, we have some great state options now. So if we do turn Brittany into a state, it means we'd have to make either Breton a culture that we accept, or we'd have to convert them. Which we can't do right now unless it's for this one province. And it's, as you can see, it's rather expensive. It is cheaper to do it while I'm in the Golden Age, though. But it's still not cheap. There's not a lot of Breton culture, though, is there? Yeah, because there's just this. It's probably not worth making Breton an accepted culture because it's so rare. It's only in 5 provinces. So let's start converting this now. And then that'll make it cheaper to convert these guys later. So we will make this a state. It's just going to be a slightly less effective state than it would be if they were a group that is better for us, but it's fine. We also don't have enough admin points to core it all, so that's great news. We will start dealing with the English. I mean, English is definitely something that's big enough to be worth making an accepted culture, but we just don't have enough land to do that yet. Development-wise, we need another seat. Where do we want it? I wish you could see from this screen where you already had a seat. That would be very helpful. Because you can't give a seat to something that's not in a state. But the lowlands we probably are going to want to make a state too. Yeah, I would say that. Let's just bite that bullet now. That we can make Lothian a seat. They are going to have to wait for a little bit for me to be able to core everything. But I do think that's the right decision. Scottish is going to be a trickier conversation when it comes to culture, though. English is a slam dunk. We definitely want it. Scottish is more concentrated There's still only 5 provinces. I thought it was more than 5. No, it's not. We can't convert their culture yet anyway, but that might be a conversation we have. We might convert it to English because it's cheaper once we get English as an acceptable culture. And, yeah, convert Scottish to English. I'm sure they'll love that. There'll be no controversy about that whatsoever. Just like there'll be no controversy that I'm going to end the video here. So, this one was a bit more of a maintenance and a panic episode. Hopefully you did like it anyway. Give it the old like and subscribe if you did. Hopefully you have a wonderful rest of your day. Next episode, maybe we'll go after England. It really depends. This is the problem. Everyone just is very angry. And understandably, Austria is angry with Nassau. They definitely won't join a coalition though. What a shame. Anyway, see you next time. Bye now.